Have you ever wondered why you want to lose weight more than anything, but you still find yourself stuck in the same patterns again and again? For today's podcast episode, I am going to be sharing a powerful lesson from inside of my Success Path course. It's all about breaking free from your comfort zone and how to unleash your potential. If you've been struggling on your weight loss journey, this is the perfect time for you to get help and support so you can enter the new year with momentum instead of regret. So, here is a sneak peek of one of the lessons in my course. And if this message speaks to you today, I would love to invite you into my coaching program where you can get access to the full Success Path course, coaching, and a supportive community here to help you to navigate the transition from where you are right now to thriving in your goal body. This is episode number 224 of the Healthy Real Food podcast. Unleash your potential, how to break free from your comfort zone. This is the Healthy Real Food podcast. I'm your coach, Erin Hart, a registered nurse and health coach who understands the struggle of feeling out of control around food and has walked the path of transformation. If you are a woman who feels powerless against your cravings and is ready to live your life with more energy, mental clarity, and purpose, there is hope. Here we believe that with God, a mindset of unstoppability, and consistent execution of a winning strategy, anything is possible for you. So if you're ready to find freedom from food addiction, take control of your health, and pursue your dreams with renewed energy, support, and accountability, let's go. Hello. In this video, we're going to discuss the success framework. So what does it take to be successful? And I want to be real here, okay? No one can do this for you. Everyone talks a big game when they start, but how many people really do what it takes to achieve success? Now, I don't know why you're here, why you chose to invest in this program, but whatever your reason is, I am all in with you and I'm going to give you the best tools to help you to achieve your health goals. But let's talk straight for a minute. Statistically, most people that attempt weight loss don't succeed. And if you're going to be the exception and not the rule, you have to know what stops people from achieving success. You and I both know that most people, they don't achieve extraordinary success with sustainable weight loss, and most people don't live the life that they dream about, but a few people do. A few people do. So if we want to be successful at creating the life that we dream about, not just with our weight loss goals, but in other areas of our lives as well, we have to learn what those people who are successful at their goals do, and we have to do what they did. I am really obsessed about learning from successful people, and like you, I also invest in coaches and books and courses myself. It's really important for us to know why people fail. Why is it that most people in the world of weight loss don't succeed at their health goals? Remember the 3 E's: excuses, exceptions, and ego. Excuses, exceptions, and ego are what really hold us back from the success that we want. They may be really good, valid excuses, right? Trust me, I'm a mom of 3 kids and I have 2 jobs, and I totally understand how life happens sometimes and it's easy to make excuses, but making excuses will rob you of achievement. And I want to invite you to embrace the belief that there is always a way to stick to your plan. Your brain is so good at keeping you in your comfort zone. And as you adopt a sugar and flour-free lifestyle, it's important to expect those permission-giving thoughts to eat off of your plan. Your brain is so good at its job to keep you in your comfort zone, and transformation can be uncomfortable. So our brains, they often try to sabotage us to prevent us from achieving our health goals. It's normal to have those thoughts. But giving into these urges and cravings will prevent you from achieving your goals and will rob you of your peace. Our ego will also hold us back from achieving extraordinary success at times. Sometimes we think that we know better or we resist making uncomfortable changes. And it's really important for us to develop a sense of humility and to learn from those who have gone before. Some good news is that it's common in the weight loss phase with your sugar and flour free lifestyle. It's common for it to start to feel really easy and effortless after a while when you're being consistent and you've gained that automation in your program. But what can happen is that we can lose that so easily when we become overconfident or complacent. So when you're starting to see results, it's not the time to start thinking that you're a moderate eater and go back to your old ways. I want to ask you a serious question. What if you don't achieve your goal this year or ever? What if you quit? What if you give up? Where will you be in a year? In 5 years? In 10? What are the consequences of never achieving success with your health goals? People are usually motivated by either seeking pleasure or avoiding pain. And whatever motivates you, whether it's the hope of a more compelling future with potential and growth, taking your life to the next level and chasing your dreams, or it's avoiding the pain of not achieving your goal and the consequences that are associated with that. Tap into that and use it to guide your actions. So how do we achieve success with the sugar and flour free lifestyle? This is the success framework. So if you missed the Healthy Real Food Challenge, I invite you to watch that. We went in depth on these pillars of success. Like a stool with 3 legs, success requires us to master all 3 of these. And if you took away a leg from a 3-legged stool, the stool would fall. And likewise, we need all 3 of these to be successful with our health goals this year. 2 out of 3 doesn't cut it. The success framework is to master your mindset, develop a winning strategy, and consistently execute your plan. To take our lives from where we are right now to where we want to be, we have to create a bridge. We have to bridge the gap. And it starts by mastering our mindset. Just because you haven't done something before, it doesn't mean that you can't. Your past is not your future. If you want to change your life, there's only one way. You have to raise your standards and up-level your thinking. So we have to change the shoulds in our lives into musts. You have the power to create the life that you want for yourself. Henry Ford said that whether you think that you can or you can't, you're right. So taking our lives to the next level, it really requires us to change our limiting beliefs. Because you really can do this, just like Angela did in this picture. And because in reality, the only way that this program doesn't work for you is if you don't work it and if you give up on yourself. You can't get to that next level of your life by doing what you've been doing up until this point and thinking what you've been thinking up until this point. So don't let fear hold you back from what's possible in your life. Dream big and then take massive action with a winning strategy. To achieve success, we first have to believe that it's possible and then take that massive uncomfortable action. Once we do, we will see the results and then we'll have that certainty. But what if you just chose to be certain that you could do it first, before you started, right now? Getting started is the hardest part. It's like this rocket ship that's going out into space, right? It takes 90% of the fuel to get 20 feet off of the ground. And it takes a lot of effort in the beginning to build that momentum. It's uncomfortable. Our brains want us to stay in our comfort zone. But if we push past that and we keep going, what happens? We gain momentum. So do you know that you don't need motivation to be successful? Success comes from executing your plan, even when you don't feel like it. What you need is momentum, not motivation. So how do we build momentum to propel us forward. Momentum comes from first believing that it's possible and then taking action, seeing results, and then gaining that certainty. My favorite part of being a health coach is when people come to me feeling that weight loss is impossible. To seeing them a couple months later and then they've been working the plan and they feel that achieving their goal is inevitable. And of course, in the beginning, you feel uncertain in the beginning because you haven't done it yet. But how do we gain confidence? It's by doing hard things and not dying. So I want to invite you to be confident in advance right now, to be certain in advance. One of the best ways to gain momentum is by getting results in advance in our minds and by using transformational language. Envision your dreams as a reality every day. Visualize them as if it's Christmas Eve and the presents are already under the tree. So give yourself that permission to believe in yourself, even if you've never done it before. And when we speak with certainty about our goals, what happens? Can you feel the difference in these two statements? Let me give you an example. If I said, if I get to my goal, how does that feel different from saying when I get to my goal? Or what about this? I'll try to stay on my plan today. Or how does that contrast to I will stay on my plan today? What's the difference? Right? It's the certainty. So did you know that you can just believe and know that you'll be successful before you actually are, before you actually see the results? Visualize that success in your mind. When we approach our goals with the certainty of success and we believe that they're possible, we act differently. We act in a way that will produce the result. Whereas if we say that we'll try or that we're not sure if we can do it, how do we act? We act half-heartedly, right? But success requires taking massive action. So from now on, commit to transformational language and practice being confident in advance of getting results. But as we said earlier, talking a big game is not enough to transform your life. To achieve extraordinary success in our lives, we need to consistently execute a winning strategy. If we're trying to see a sunset by running east as fast as we can, no amount of effort is going to help you to be successful because we have the wrong strategy. It's all about developing a winning strategy. And the good news is that if you don't know what that is, success leaves clues. We can learn from others who have gone before us and been successful and do what they did. We're going to teach you in this course how to be successful with your sugar and flour-free lifestyle. But even if you didn't have this course, we develop a winning strategy by learning from others who have been successful at what we're trying to do and also learning from our own experiences and mistakes. And then taking massive action and adjusting our strategy as we gain experience through our successes and our failures. If you slip up, don't give up. No, learn from it. Learn from it. And then just quickly and immediately course correct. Adjust your strategy and keep going. This is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. And what's the difference? Well, a diet is something that you do until you achieve your goal. And then you're done. And then you go back to your old ways. But for sustainability in a lifestyle, we need to have a lifestyle mentality and to create an identity as a healthy person. So ditch your timeline. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to achieve your goal, because how long are we going to keep trying? We're going to keep trying until we get there. I will persist until I succeed. I love that mantra. And remember, we often overestimate what we can do in a year, and we underestimate what we can do in 5 or 10 years. Your body will lose weight as fast as it will. And don't compare yourself or get discouraged. The only person that you need to compare yourself against is yourself. yourself from a week ago, from a month ago, or a year ago. Just focus on progress. Just follow the plan. Focus on progress, not perfection, and you'll eventually get there, but it takes time and an abundance of patience. Don't give up when it gets hard. Remember the rule of thirds. 1/3 of the time, you're going to feel really excited and motivated. You're going to, like you probably do today, watching this video, right? You're like, I got this. I know I can do this. It's going to feel fun and easy. 1/3 of the time, you're just going to feel okay. And then 1/3 of the time, it's going to feel really uncomfortable and hard. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to want to give up. But let me tell you, it's what you do when it gets hard that will ultimately determine your success or failure with your goals. So fall in love with uncomfortable action. The Navy SEALs have a saying to embrace the suck. We have to train ourselves to take action, even when it's hard, even when we don't feel motivated. Because when it's hardest, good, like that means it's working. It will get easier. You're going to get stronger. The hard times will pass, but if you stick to your plan, even when it's hard and you don't feel like doing it, that is when you get stronger and when the seeds of success start to grow those deep roots. When you stick with it when it's hard, that's what will allow you to reap all of the rewards later. Thanks for listening today. If you enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love my coaching program. If you're struggling and want to lose weight for the last time, I can help you. Just imagine living in your goal body and having peace with food. Your success is guaranteed. To learn more about how to get support, guidance, and accountability so you can find peace with food, achieve your goal body this year, and have more energy, visit www.healthyrealfood.com. While you're there, click the link to my schedule for a free one-to-one coaching call so we can get you started on your success path. You have the power to create the life that you want. This is the year of you. I'm cheering you on. Now go win the day. You got this.